Everyone, it's Norma, and I have a Kringle candle haul. A while back ago, gosh, it's actually been several weeks ago, Nick from Kringle Candle gave my Facebook group a special code to use so we could try out some of the new spring releases for their new line of candles. In case you guys don't know, Kringle Candle's been around for a few years, and they have specialized in candles with white wax. Well, this past fall, they came out with a new line of candles that come in the apothecary jars and colored wax. And this line of candle is called Country Candle. And they've taken some candles from their mainline scent and transferred them over into the Country Candle line, but they've also come up with a lot of new scents. So we were all very, very excited to try the spring releases. So Mick generously gave my Facebook group a code to use, which was called Candle Corner, because my Facebook group is called Candledancers Candle Corner. And it was for 40% off, which is a really, really, really good sale for Kringle. Their typical average sale that they would offer to the public that is a good sale is 30% off. And sometimes, if they have a scent of the month, it's 20% off. So unless they have something that's on clearance, 40% off is a really, really good deal. And if they have a 50% off, man, do we jump on it, because we know it doesn't happen very often. Well, unfortunately, when they released the code, I had just started my wax ban. So I was like, okay, it wasn't a complete total ban. We did have like dollar limits that we had to abide by. So I'm like, okay, you know what? I'm going to wait. I'm going to hold out as long as I can, have other people order, get some reviews from them before I place an order. And I was really, really hoping that this 40% off code would not expire until after the wax ban, which ends at Easter. Well, the code ended last week, and it was like I had one day to decide. It's like, should I not? Should I not? And it's like, yes, I'm going to, because I've been waiting for weeks and months to try these candles. So I was very conservative. I only bought large jars in scents that I thought I would like no matter what. I had a dilemma because there were some I was really interested in trying, but I wanted a couple backups of candles that I had tried in the fall. It was really, 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 really hard to decide what to do. But I eventually did it. I made my decisions and I placed my order. And I can already tell you right now that I will be ordering again. I was hoping I could hold off until the fall before I did any more candle orders. But there's one candle in particular that I did not get in the large jar that I got in the daylight that I have to have. And there's a couple candles that are new for me that I think I need to get more of. So let's get into the haul really quickly. First of all, I'm just going to quickly show you what I got that are repeat purchases. So they had the 40% off the country candles and pretty much everything wax related, everything on the website except the daylights. When the code initially came out, it was for everything, and now I wish I'd ordered. I waited too long. So at the time I placed my order, they were having a daylight special, which was 2 for $24. So the 40% didn't work off of that. So initially, I wanted to get a lot more daylights, but just to try, because I wanted to try all the new scents, and so I wasn't able to try everything, so I just kind of had really pick and choose. But I also wanted some backup daylights because there are just certain scents that I use all the time, and if you guys follow me in Facebook, I kind of went crazy over the Yankee Candle fractal holders, and the medium size is just the perfect size to put a daylight in. So I wanted some daylights to put in that. So I was really trying to choose scents that I knew I would be able to mix and match with the majority of scents that I like to burn. And if I was actually showing myself in this video, you guys, I talk with my hands a lot. So I'm like, my hands were really going crazy right now. But anyway, so I end up getting That's the Latin in me, I guess. I ended up getting two more. I got two of everything in the daylights because I have, the way I do my displays, I have two medium fractals set up. So I had to have one for each. You know, and I'm kind of glad now I didn't get this in the large jar. I was like really almost obsessed with it when it first came out. But I've only had it in the daylight form. It's really, really nice, but it is light. And like I said, it's just mostly to burn for me in the background to blend with some other candles that I have. For instance, I would probably burn this with, you know, my Henri Bendel Cashmere or Velvet Oud, you know, any of those candles that don't have a line of tea lights and daylights and melts to support them. So just something to blend with them. So golden cashmere, same thing with vanilla orchid. Now I do like vanilla orchid more. It's just a basic vanilla sandalwood scent. I love it. Vanilla cupcake, which of course will go with any of your you know, bakery scents. I think vanilla goes with a lot of florals too. So those were kind of my basic daylight. So I got 4 vanilla cupcake, 4 vanilla orchid, and then 2 gold and cashmere. And then, of course, I wanted to get some tea lights because I love Kringle tea lights. As far as scented tea lights go, I think Kringle has the best tea lights on the market, at least, you know, for the brands that I have tried. I love them much better than Yankee tea lights. And, you know, I like Yankee tea lights fairly well, but these just are hands down better in my opinion. However, they are really pricey. So, I can never buy as many as I want because I just use a lot of tea lights because I have a lot of accessories that use tea lights. But I could not resist using that 40% off code to get some more. So once again, I kind of focus on scents I thought I would use all the time. But frankly, there was not very many options. The majority of the tea lights were sold out. I was shocked to find Cozy Cabin in stock, so I grabbed a box of those. I grabbed a box of the vanilla lavender, the fresh lilac, because I'll definitely be using that in the spring. So basically, the spiced apple I won't be using until fall. Cozy Cabin, I'll wait for fall and winter. But I couldn't resist, you know, snapping some of them up at the 40% off. Vanilla lavender I use year-round, and the fresh lilac, like I said, I'll definitely use them in the spring. If you guys have not tried the Kringle tea lights and you are a tea light person, you need to. They are worth the money. Just trust me on this. Take a chance, buy a box, and see for yourself. Okay, before we get into the new scents, I just wanted to talk about Peony. Oh my gosh, you guys. If you guys are a floral lover and you haven't tried Peony, you need to try it. The very first order I placed with Kringle Candle a few years ago was, I got Peony. I think it was Peony, Cozy Cabin, and some other scents that are no longer around. They discontinued a lot of scents, the original, well, I shouldn't say the original scents. The first time I tried Kringle Candle, a lot of those scents have since been discontinued, but Peony is still around, and for floral lovers, it's just beautiful. You know, people often compare Peony to a soft rose, and I would say that's correct, but I don't like any of Kringle's current rose-based scents. You know, they have Scarlet Rose, they have Picket Fence, they have the new Red Rose, which is like really, really heavy, strong rose. This is just a beautiful, soft rose type of scent. It's one of my favorite florals from Kringle. And this is in the main Kringle line. It's not in the Country Candle line. And I don't even know if I have a large jar of this. I'll have to check because as soon as my ban is ordered, I'm placing another order because while the 40% code has expired, the candle corner is still good for 30% off. So they knocked it from 40% to 30%. So until that expires, it's good. There's no expiration date. hoping it's going to last at least through Easter weekend, so keep that in mind. But so I'm going to have to check to see if I have a large jar in this. I think I do, but I'm not 100% sure because I haven't burnt this scent in a couple years because, you know, there's always something new and exciting to try, and I get sucked in. Yes, I do. So let's get to the new scents. I did get large jar in Mediterranean Fig and Vanilla Orchid. These scents came out in the fall. I did order them at that time, and I have done reviews on both of these. At least I think I have. So you can check that out. So I like them both well enough to get backups, as you can see. Vanilla Orchid is, like I mentioned with the Daylight, just like a beautiful vanilla sandalwood type scent. Perfect for the bedroom, bathroom, powder room. Same thing with Mediterranean Fig, except it's, you know, it's more of a fresh, green, earthy. It's hard to describe, but I like it. I absolutely like it. So I wish I'd gotten some Daylights in that now that I think about it. Darn it. Okay, so let's get to the new spring releases. This is really, really hard to do because a lot of the new releases actually weren't spring candles. A lot of them were fall. I don't know if they were meant to be released in the fall, and then due to production issues, they just never got out in time. So a lot of them were fall type scents. And because I was really, really trying to limit myself, I was, you know, on a wax band, trying to stick to a budget. I just decided to go for scents that I was either going to use right now in the spring, summertime, or scents that I would be likely to use all year round. Keep in mind, I'm a fresh and floral girl. So I do a little bit of fruit and I do a little bit of bakery, but it's limited. And with the fruit, I generally tend to like more citrus type scents. So I'm more fresh and floral, so that's basically what I decided to focus on for this haul. However, I am glad I tried a bakery, which we'll talk about later. So first up, I got, like I said, I got Daylights and 2 of everything, which, you know, I probably should have just gotten 1 of everything so I could try everything, but that's how I roll. So the first one is Country Love, and this one is, my first impression is floral. But then when I start sniffing it more, it's more of a laundry type scent, but it's like a laundry that leans toward floral. So it's nice. If you like your laundry scents, I think you would really like it. You know, it's not like a clean cotton, you know, it's not exactly like a cotton type scent, but I would definitely call it a laundry leaning toward floral. It's nice, but I don't think I need a large jar in it simply because I have some cotton scents and it's not the type of scent that I would burn year round. Although not quite sure why I don't, because I do like them, but it's just not like my favorite. You know, I'd rather burn like a lavender versus a cotton laundry type scent. But it is nice. Because it does have more of that floral note than a lot of the laundry scents do. But I don't think I'd probably get a large jar of it. That's just for me. Next up is Coconut Colada. Everybody was really curious to see if this was similar to Yankee Candle's Bahama Breeze. And it's not. This is definitely more like a pina colada type of scent. I mean, I think it's pretty much exactly what you would expect from that picture. Or Bahama Breeze is more like a tropical fruit, grapefruit type. Yeah, so that's nice. I do like pina colada scents, but I'm not sure if I get a large jar in it, at least not this year, because I have some candles from previous years that I haven't gotten around to burning yet that are similar. And it's the type of scent that I would only burn like in July and August, like in the hottest months. So I probably won't get around to getting a large jar in this, at least this year. But we'll see how the Daylight. Definitely I think a little bit stronger on the coconut than the pineapple, but I definitely get both. Life's a Beach. Everybody was wondering if this was similar to Yankee Candle Sun and Sand. Eh, it's definitely your suntan lotion type of scent. I definitely pick up like some neroli blossom, orange blossom. It's very, very similar to suntan lotion, but I don't think it's the same as Sun and Sand. Gosh, I don't even know if I have one to compare it to. Okay, I had to go grab my Sun and Sand. It's definitely not the same. I mean, Yankee Candle Sun and Sand definitely is more that copper tone suntan lotion. This to me is a little bit lighter, softer, maybe a little bit more musky. In fact, if any of you have tried their Comfy Sweater, which to me, Comfy Sweater smells like Love's Baby Soft, which was like really, really popular back in the 80s. To me, this smells like a little bit of like if you took Comfy Sweater, Love's Baby Soft, and mix it with Sun and Sand. That's kind of my just initial impression, people. Okay, Cherry Blossom. This has been around in their mainline scent, but I remember when Mick was first talking about introducing country candles, he had mentioned that the Cherry Blossom was going to be different. So I had to try it. And I would say it is a little bit different. It's similar, but it's a little bit sweeter, a little bit more fruitier. So for those of you who may not like straight up florals, but you like your fruity florals, this may be for you. Cherry Blossom in general is just not like a favorite scent for me. As much as I love my florals, I've never gotten into Cherry Blossom. I don't know why, I just haven't. It's nice. I know Yankee Candle's Cherry Blossom reminds me a lot of their Plumeria. And I think this kind of leans toward more like Yankee Candle's Plumeria. Oh, cat fight. Mambo, cha-cha. I'm trying to film here, people. Or kitties. My loves. So anyway, it's nice, but if I had to buy a floral from Kringle, my choice would go more toward their Peony, because that I love. Cherry Blossom, it's nice, but it's just not my personal favorite. And that would go with the next one as well, Sunshine and Daisies. This again is also more in your fruity floral. Although I'm picking up a hint of perfume in this one. And I'm just not a fan of perfumey florals like their Picket Fence is a rose base, but it's more like a rose perfume versus like a fresh cut rose. So this is, yeah, now this one, Christy, sorry, I know you love this one, but this one's not for me. I'm definitely getting like a fruity floral with a hint of the perfume. Okay, so let's go on to the large jars. Okay, so these are the three that I picked from the new line. I almost didn't get Country Lavender because I was figuring, oh, it's just going to be a basic lavender. And as much as I love lavender candles, I have a lot, and I was really interested in trying something new. But I went for it anyway because when I looked at the scent notes, the top notes read citrus, lavender, and tea. And so that tea note really kind of intrigued me because you guys know I love my tea scents. So on the cold sniff, to me, this just smells like a basic lavender. It's nice. I'm sure I will enjoy it, but it's like nothing like standout special wow. It just smells like lavender. So I will like it because I love lavender, but I don't, on the cold, really sniff anything unique. It would have been interesting if they kind of did more of the tea note with the citrus. I'm not even quite sure what I think I'm expecting to smell, but it's nice. But it is nice. So we'll see, because sometimes things change when they burn. I do like it, But, maybe I should have just tried it in the daylight first and saved a large jar for something else. But I do like it. It's just not, wow. Grapefruit and ginger is a wow. You guys probably know that I love their grapefruit candle, their pink grapefruit. This is wow. It's very, very similar. In fact, even sniffing them side by side, they're very, very similar. That you might almost think they're identical, but I don't think they are, because I think this definitely has more of a zing to it. Not that I necessarily pick up the ginger, but it just smells zingier and zestier and more pow than I get from their pink grapefruit, which I love. It's one of my very, very favorite candles from Kringle. So this I absolutely love, and I will probably be getting more of. And last but not least in the large jar is Blooming Plumeria. Now this one I was not going to get because I just was assuming it was going to be very similar to Yankee Candle's Plumeria, which, when I was talking about Cherry Blossom, Yankee's Plumeria, it's a beautiful floral, and I actually like it. It's one of my favorite candles from Yankee, but it's more sweet and a little bit fruity. The reason I ended up getting this was somebody in my Facebook group, her name's Deborah, had lived in Hawaii, and she actually had smelt actual real plumeria, which I never have. I've only smelt it in the candle. And she said this was so authentic, and she absolutely loved it. So, of course, I had to get it because I don't know if I'm ever going to get to Hawaii. I don't know if I'm ever going to get a lei, but I can at least darn well try to smell what an authentic plumeria smells like. So, I got it, and you guys, I really like this one. Once again, for floral people, you have to try it. I don't know how to quite describe it, but it's fresh and green. Definitely like in your pink floral family. But there's a little hint of spiciness. Not as spicy as you would get with a carnation or a stargazer lily, but there's that little hint of spiciness in there. There's something in there that reminds me of Yankee Candle Tulips, which is like one of my favorite florals from Yankee. That fresh, that green, but a little bit of a warm note. I think it's really, really beautiful. So I'm really glad I got it. And when I do place another order, I think I may have to get another one. So what are my favorites? Other than my repeat purchases, like I did the Mediterranean Fig, the Vanilla Orchid, out of the new ones that I've tried, to me, there are 3 standouts that I will definitely be repurchasing again in the large jar, if not in other forms. The lavender is nice, but like I said, I have a lot of lavender, people. From every company that I've ordered from, I have lavender. The grapefruit ginger, the blooming plumeria, and I saved a daylight. I held one back. People, you bakery lovers, this is for you. Warm apple pie. Yes, yes, yes. This smells like apple pie. They do have an apple pie in their main Kringle line, which is very popular, and I like it, but I've never loved it because it was missing that apple crust pie note. Like, when you have an apple pie and you're baking it. I'm a crust girl. So my favorite part of the pie is the crust, and then you still have that filling like that's on it. So the crust is like a little bit soggy where the filling is, but it's nice and crisp and buttery on the outside. To me, that's what this smells like. Their apple pie candle in the main line, to me, just smells more like apple pie filling. With this, I definitely get more of the crust note. So I will definitely be getting this in a large jar. So out of my order, I really love these 3 the most. and even with my repeat purchases, I love my Cozy Cabin and the Mediterranean Fig, the Vanilla Orchid. These are standouts for me that, assuming that the candles perform well and they throw, may become staples in my future purchases. The others I'll give a shot, because sometimes I'll change my mind on what I think. But, I'm really trying to focus on scents that I love, that I enjoy. I don't always have to have the new thing. If I can find a really nice, good, basic scent that I will love and enjoy for years to come, that's what I'm looking for. And I think that these three, I got my fruit, I got my floral, and I got my bakery. And what's not to love about that? So there you guys have it. That is my Kringle haul. Once again, the code is Candle Corner. It is still active. It will give you 30% off. Hopefully at least through Easter, maybe longer, fingers crossed. If you guys like this video, please comment, like, and subscribe below, and have a blessed day.